Hi, I'm Chris Drury. Welcome to the 22-23 school year. We're going to take a quick trip through Unit 1 of the English 2 curriculum, looking at foundations of reading, responding, and interacting with literature. There's some contact information for me. Feel free to email or call me at that number. And just real quick, students have been starting the year since probably 7th grade, maybe even longer ago, with self-selecting texts. In the English 1 for sure, it is encouraged that they start with lit circles, and that is carried on throughout high school. So English 2 is no different. So you may be asking me, what should we do differently? Well, they should read a different book, right? And you can choose books for them that they can, from a curated list from the recommended reading from the adopted text that's on Curriculum Central. And that way you'll definitely know that, hey, the adopted text for English 2 are totally different than the adopted text for English 1. So they may read a Jason Reynolds novel, but they won't be reading the same Jason Reynolds novel they read last year. And that gives them choice, and it's pretty awesome. Questions we want to ask them come directly from the IFD, from TRS. How does reading impact my thoughts and perspectives? And how can annotating and note-taking help me understand the text on a deeper level? Of course, there's a million teaks we want to cover with this, but some are listed here for you. Some things that we want to think about as we're looking through this unit. We really want to engage students and encourage them to love reading. This is not the time to bring in high literature and be like, all right, let's start with Julius Caesar. That's not the way we want to start our school year. We want them to pick a text and start talking to us about what they love about reading. And if they don't, we want to foster a love of reading. We want to work on our listening, speaking, reading, and writing interactions in classes where we want to start studying up procedures and talking about how we do small groups and things like that. We also want to start a deep analysis of text and have them look at why the writers are doing what they do and how they build whatever point they're building, whether that's in fiction or poetry or informational or argumentative writers that or argumentative writing. They're going to do that all year, and so we want them to be able to do that. This is a great, I love this. I made this. It's a Google branching reader interest survey. Mine was just a Google survey with no branching, but what this lets them do is I dive deep into what their interests are and try to connect that to possible genres of text they want to read, or hopefully will help you do that. If they don't play video games and they click no, then it doesn't ask them any more questions about video games, but what they do click yes on, it dives deeper and gets them to narrow down. And that information is put out as a Google Sheet, which you will have access to, because when you click on this on the companion document, which is where it is for English 2, Unit 1, if you click on this Google form, it'll make you make a copy, so it'll live in your Google Drive. The results will live in your Google Drive, and you will have a whole host of data about your students. Is it the TEKS and their mastery of the TEKS? No, but it does let you know what they're interested in, and it's a great first week activity. We always want to drive you back to TRS to look at your curriculum and think about what you're doing. I really hope that my companion document on Curriculum Central is helpful for you. There's, of course, many other planning resources that are there under English 2 and unit summative assessments and formative assessments and things like that. If you have questions or anything else, please give me a call or an email. That information is listed here, and thank you for your time today.